So today's Wednesday, and I'm checking my Facebook to make sure this is working. Two things I want to talk about. I went live with a podcast episode today with Rick Mulready, and it's all about he wanted to grow his business to $1 million. And guess what? He did. And ready for it? It didn't make him happy. So he talks all about this, strategies to grow your business, and just how to think about setting goals for yourself and what you want. So let me just make sure and see if this is working on Facebook. I think it is, but I don't know. Anyway, second thing I want to talk about is my live training tomorrow that I recommend you come to. Okay, so let me start at the beginning. I'm Jillian Leslie. I am host of the Blogger Genius podcast, and I'm a blogger since 2009 with our first site called Catch My Party. And my husband and I have also created two tools for bloggers to use. The first is our pop-up app called MiloTree. And then we just rolled out something called MiloTree Cart, and it is for female creators. You can, of course, be a man and use it, but it's really geared toward female bloggers to sell digital products easily to their audiences. So a lot of bloggers have audiences, and I will say, if you're a blogger and you have an audience and you are not selling directly to your audience, you are leaving money on the table. And I want to show this tomorrow at my workshop. Or live training. And you can sign up at empire.milotreecart.com because I'm going to show you how to build your digital product empire. It's easier than you think. And so it's just an hour on Zoom. And even if you have no idea what you could sell, perfect, come, because we're going to break it down, and I'm going to teach you or show you how to think about things like, what are you an expert in? Again, small e expert. And two, what's your audience struggling with that you can help them with? And then the easy part is turning it into a product. And I'm going to show you the back end of MiloTree Cart and how easy it is to use, and use it to test your ideas. It's funny. I'll probably share this tomorrow, but somebody said to me, I have an idea for a product, and shared the product idea. And I thought it was a really good idea. And she said, so do you think it's going to work? And I said, I really think that's a great idea. She said, so you think it's going to work? I said, no, I can't tell you it's going to work. You got to go test it. You got to go put it in front of your audience and see if this is something they want. That's the only way you'll know. And the great thing about MiloTree Cart and why we built it this way is so you could test your ideas. So I'm kind of, I have a different idea about building businesses. What I know is this will work. If you're willing to put stuff out there and be vulnerable, like to try things, it will work, because eventually you will hit on something. And the way that you build your digital product empire is by finding something that connects with your audience where they are willing to buy, and then building off of that. And it's really magical when I see it happen. So for example, somebody created a paid workshop, sold it to her audience, made $600, and then took that recording of the Zoom workshop and turned it into an ebook that she could sell. And then she funneled the people from the workshop into a membership around the same topic. And then she took the recording of the workshop and sold it as a mini course. So, and each time she went back to her audience, and people, let's say, wanted to consume information differently. So she had all of these different options. And then because she's showing up with her people in her membership, she's able to hear what other things are they struggling with to build new products, using those insights. I think it's really interesting how this works. So you want to just find a little bit of traction, because then you can start to build your empire off of that. So we're going to talk all about that tomorrow, and I would love it if you came. If you can't come live, I think it's better live, but I'll be sending the recording and everything to you. So please go to empire.mylotterycart.com. And if you have any questions about it, like leave them on Facebook or email me at Jillian@mylottery.com. Like if you go, I don't know if this is right for me, or will you be answering this question? That'd be great because I'd love to hear your questions beforehand. So hopefully I will see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time on Zoom. I will have my lipstick on and I'll be drinking my kombucha because I just love kombucha. All right, so also please tell your friends who are ready. I have to say one last thing, which is I went to a blogging kind of meetup, mastermind, and I noticed that a lot of the bloggers were feeling weird because the world is weird and because they felt uncertain, especially as we are going into Q4. And a lot of comments like, oh, it's harder to grow on TikTok right now, or the Pinterest Creator Fund isn't paying as much, or what about third-party cookies, which has to do with privacy and being able to track people with ads, which it sounds creepy, but if you monetize via ads on your site, it matters, and you don't necessarily want third-party cookies to go away. So there was a lot of low-level anxiety. And my question to them is, are you selling to your audience? Because these are the people who show up for you. These are the people who are consuming your content, who like what you're doing. And when you start to sell to them, you're not as vulnerable in the other areas of your business because chances are you're talking to them through your email list and you're having more of a one-on-one with them. And it's less about, are they going to see my reels on Instagram? It's much more, hey, Jane, I see you. I know you. I can help you. Let's do a one-on-one coaching session because I feel like I can accelerate whatever it is you're struggling with. That is business building, I think, in end of 2022, beginning of 2023. And there's something more human about it. I think we got very isolated from each other, and digital products is a way to bring people closer again. And I just feel like we all need that. I need that. And that's why I am hoping you come tomorrow, because I would love to see you. Okay, so Empire, it's weird, it's backwards for me, empire.mylotterycart.com, $10 on Zoom tomorrow for 1 hour. And I hope to see you there.